Here comes Jesus. This is a 12-week journey through the Gospel of Mark. My name is Christopher Harrison, and I'll be guiding you through with a couple of videos, a story for each of the sessions. May God bless you in them. Here is another one of our favorite stories. There was a man who had a car, and just for the hang of it one day, he decided, while driving through a suburban area, that he would see how fast his car could go. And so traveled at 150, 160 kilometers an hour through a suburban area. He went through a speed trap and was stopped by the traffic police and was placed in jail. A trial date was set, and when the trial came up, he stood before the judge. The judge reiterated that the judge was representing the law of the country and the governors and the rules and regulations. He was the judge who needed to apply those particular principles, but also he had to do that which was truthful, what was just. And so, having listened to the stories, heard the testimonies, seen the evidence, he said, this man is guilty of this crime, and sentenced him to X amount of years in jail or an obscene amount of money. Now, the man who was convicted and sentenced was distraught, for there was no ways that he could ever come up with that amount of money. And so after the trial, he was standing there waiting to be ushered off either into prison or for him to pay the fine. And the judge walked down to him and took off his gown and went and stood to him and said, hello, do you remember me? We were at school together. And they reconnected and they shared stories and so on together. And so the criminal man, the driver of the car, said to him, how could you have done that to me? We were friends. How could you have sentenced me because we are friends? You should have let me off. No, said the judge. Because I am part of a kingdom, a set of rules, because I have a role as a judge, and because I need to apply the truth, I need to speak truth to you, and you committed a crime. There's no doubt about that. But here's the deal. Because I am a generous person, and because we are friends, I'm going to give you the money to do this. Took out his checkbook and wrote out the check to pay the fine. When we understand that the Messiah is the king, is the judge, and is also the prophet, in all of those roles, beyond that, he is also our Savior. Be grateful for the great price that was paid for you and for me and for this world.